Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am actually going to take down the shed, and I'm gonna build a chicken coop. Okay, so I'm doing a 10 by 8, and that should hold about 30 to 35 chicken. So this is it. It used to be a shed right here, but it's kind of fallen down, so I'm taking it apart. I'm gonna reuse some of the supply, buying new posts. I'm gonna dig it to the ground, put it in. I already have two standing up right there, and then I'm gonna dig a hole later to put that down on the ground. You see my shed used to be sitting on top of that concrete. Right now it's actually falling over. So yeah, you can see the whole mess right here. But you know, it's gonna change in a couple of days. All right, so I'm gonna update with you guys you know, in a couple of minutes. This is all the old shed sidewall and other stuff. I'm gonna reuse some of that too. All right, so as you can see, everything is complete, but I did a time lapse of doing the whole process, but somehow it isn't working. So here it is. This is the finished product. This actually, I finished it a couple of days ago. I put the chickens in here. These are the 17 weeks old Rhode Island Red. So I have my food tray right there. I just put it there, you know, for a couple of apples and yeah, apples, bananas, and mango in there for them to chew on. I cut my grass and kind of throw the grass in there to, you know, for something for them to scratch on. My water tank right there. I use a darker color tank, so you know there's no algae goes in there. And my food bucket right there, I use a tote, and I use you know, those little thing right there, so the chicken can poke the head in and eat from there, just like the one. Just like that one right there is doing that. So everything is pretty simple. I have two cattle panel kind of cover up like that, and so and I put like wire mesh on the bottom around here, so that way they don't go outside of the run area, like under the shed that I built or the coop. There is a run also as big as the coop right there. Everything is pretty simple. I built everything here within 1 day. I use all the scratch, okay, so it doesn't look too nice from the outside, because I used the scratch from my old shed and rebuilt this, and this should last me the next 5 to 6 years. Okay, the material already been out for, I say 3 years, but it should last me another 5 to 6 years at least. Okay, the only thing that I buy brand new is the post. Okay, so one 4x4 post, I cut it into 4 pieces, and just that is only cost me like $12 for one post, and then I cut it in half. Everything else is reused. Okay, reused from my old shed. Okay, so I just use a lot of scrap, and right here I use some wire mesh and make that right there, so the raccoon and, you know, all of that cannot get in at night, and actually have ventilating the shed. I have built this right here, so I put it up like this during the winter time, during the summertime, and you know, whenever the weather is hot, or actually that will prevent the rain from coming into the shed too. And when I remove that piece of wood right here, this actually collapse during the winter time. So whenever it gets too cold, I'm gonna collapse that at night, so that way it keeps warm from the inside for the chicken. So you know, and right here, very simple, I had a automatic opener and a closer door right here, So let me close that for you. So I set it up at 6 in the morning. It will open up and then close automatically by 9:30 or 9:20, somewhere around there. So I'm gonna open it back up for the chicken to get in later. That's pretty much it from the outside. Oh, I put a small window right here too, so that way it's ventilating all of the all the smell and other stuff. Keep everything dry inside. I haven't cleaned up my mess here yet, but partial cleanup. And I built the egg layer box on the outside of the coop like this. So I built like one whole thing that big, so I think it's 10 feet from here to there, and I divided it into 9 or 10 layer boxes. I forgot, but I built this right here so I can push this all the way up to get more ventilating, or that way, or it's a little heavy, so that way raccoon and coyote, not coyote, but bobcat cannot get in, but I can come in and get that too. So that way I don't have to build like individual door, and it's just a lot of time consuming. So this is kind of heavy to lift up by animal, but it's okay for us to lift it up. So I'm gonna lift it up a little bit like this, all the way up, and you can see all the nesting boxes all around here, from here to there, all the way. And if I need to stand this up, I can use a piece of wood and just kind of stick it up here and against the fence area, so that way it has more ventilating. And or I have to collect eggs from all 9 boxes, I can just use that piece right there and stand it up, and it sure works. I have a couple of solar lights, and the solar is on top of the roof and one over on the other side of the fence, so that way it collect the sun from the top of the roof. And then in the afternoon, there's no sun on the roof, but there's a lot of sun facing the fence area, so that way I put one more there, so just in case, 2 area. Okay, right here I have this door, so I can see the chicken from the inside. And here's the latch that I have, and I just use very simple, really, just this. Close it down when there's too cold, or maybe when it rains so hard. I just stop this so so that way the water won't get in. Okay, and let's take a look from this side in. So I have this door actually very open. I think it's about 3 feet wide, so that way I can get in there and clean up. Okay, the height of this right here from the roof down is about 5 feet, actually 5.5 feet, so it's a little shorter than me, but that way I don't have to bend so much on my back and clean up everything in here. So the chicken has been in here for several days. That way they poop a lot in here, but I have wood chips in here, but it's actually very dry, like it's not even wet at all. You can see it's dirty, but it's dry. It's so dry that it does not have any smell or any of the flies that stay in here. Okay, this is the 2 light bulb that I have that connected to the solar light from the outside. My roof are very simple. Let's separate. Oh, by the way, this right here, it's just a piece of wood I can stick right here, so that way the wood chips don't fall out, and it's easier for me to remove this out and have my my big wheelbarrow right here, and then just scoop everything out to the wheelbarrow and just take it away. Okay, easy, very easy to clean. And on the bottom of it, I used the old vinyl flooring from the shed too. So I took that out and just lay on everything here on the bottom. It's that extra. I just, you know, put it against the wall because I rip it off from the old shed. That way, you know, you can see, like, you know, rips stuff, but hey, it worked just fine. So that way it prevent all the moisture from the poop, and you know, sometimes spilling rain and all that will stay on top of here and they get dry. Okay, so let's get inside real quick. I built this right here so the chicken can actually stay on top of here at night, on both sides right here. Okay, on both sides. This is the I guess the layering box. So I have 9 of it along the sides here, and this right here is the 2x4. I have 1 this way, 2 in there, and 1 more right here. So this actually, you can able, or I can able to hold at least 50 chickens in here if needed to. But right now I have about 25 chicken, so it's plenty of room in here for the chicks. Okay, very dry floor and no flies at all. So yeah, this is it. This is my chicken pen, chicken coop, as you can say. It's very warm in here during the winter, but it's going to be very cool during the summer because ventilating from there all the way. If I have to, I will open back the back lift over there, so it's more ventilating. And because of this door right here, the wind will flow very good. So okay, so no ventilating, no smell, nothing at all. On the bottom of here, I just put, you know, wire mesh all around it, and the mesh, it goes, so the mesh goes from here. I staple it from here, goes down there, and then instead of go in, I put it down outward like this, and then I'm putting this old tile on top. That way if raccoon trying to goes in or trying to dig in, it cannot dig in. Okay, so, and this goes all around on the back side as well, all the way on the back side and on the other side too. So my chicken has been very happy. I think I'm gonna put like a small tarp on here, on top of here as well, so that way the sun will shine in the morning this way. Put some shade right down here for the chicken to kind of chill, or maybe off of the rain. Most of the time they will go under here to stay out of the rain. The bottom area right here is actually about 80 square foot. The coop is 80 square foot, and out here is another 80 square foot, so they actually have 160 square foot of run space. Okay, yeah, but there's plenty of room for the chicken to chill. Oh, and I make a little door right here. The door is just for me to get in there to clean up or bring them food, you know, stuff like that. I just make a little latch right here and open this up just like that. Very simple, easy, and just latch it back on. All right, that's it, you guys. That is my complete coop that I only spent $12 on the post. That's it. Everything else is free. Well, I don't have to spend money on it this time. Everything is scratched from the old shed. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video.